Hello, and thank you for coming to another episode in the Comp Experts world. Today, I will be explaining on how to childproof your system using a simple tool and a simple file. If you ever heard of the host file, not the host user, not local host, the host file. The host file is hidden deep within the system of the Windows folder, and you can actually childproof and stop websites from being popped up. Let's say if your children or you have coworkers that's constantly going to places that they shouldn't go, for example, and you go into their history or you know what website they use frequently, you can actually stop that. So the first step that you have to do is, for one, you have to clean your the computer's cache. All right. So you'll go to Control Panel. You go to Internet Options. You'll go directly to Delete. And you delete temporary internet files, your cookies, your history, any kind of form data if you think that that's going to be relevant, and you're pretty good. Yeah. And just hit OK. Well, it's going to pop up. It's going to say, do you want to delete this information? It's going to disappear. That's going to pop up for deleting history. Now, the reason that you want to delete everything from the internet, cookies and history, is because even though the internet, once you put it into a local host, even though that you put it into a local host, it still is ran into your DNS cache. So in order to flush your DNS after you finish with this, you have to go to Run, go to CMD, and if I'm sure you type in ipconfig / DNS cache. DNS flush. Oh, flush DNS. I'm sorry. There we go. And you're going to get this error, or it might go through, but anyway, it went through. So don't worry about that. So you can just type exit, or you can hit the X to exit itself. So you're all done with the main key points of this. The next thing you have to do is go ahead and open up Notepad. I believe I have it open here. Yes, I do. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the full process. Oh, pay that no mind. I'm going to go through the full process on how to find and locate the actual file. So let's start at my computer. And what you do is you go to your local disk, go into your Windows folder. You go to System 32 folder, drivers, etc. Now from this point on, you're already in the folder, but since it's under this format that it's looking for, you have to switch that to all files. And there we go, we have the host file. So what you do is we're going to just go ahead and open that up. Now as you can see, I already put a few in here that I know that my girl or friends or anybody go to. Let's just type in the miscellaneous, like let's say superman.com or 127.0.0.1. Now 127.0.0.1 is actually your computer's private IP address, so don't be alarmed. So what you want to do is any website that you want to block, you want to put 127.0.0.1 in front of it, hit the tab key, and it spaces it to the area it needs to go to. Once you do that, you're practically in the clearing. You can type in whatever website that you want to block. If you wanted to block www.sex.com, or you wanted to do government sites, you wanted to do any site, 9 times out of 10, this will block it right here. This is the one of the most simple and easiest tricks if you can't afford a firewall or any of those means and stuff, and you just wanted to do something quick in a hurry that they wouldn't notice, but you know what I'm saying, it's efficient. So let's go ahead and save this file. I'm going to open up my Internet Explorer while leaving this active. And I'm going to go to www.sex.com. Now it popped up in the search engine because it couldn't load it itself. So let's say if I wanted to do www.superman.com. It's popping up in the search engine. Why can't I go to the site that I want to go to? Because the host file, what your web browser does is, while it's loading, if it's not in the internet temporary files or it's not being cached, it's trying to pull it up from your DNS client service, and it won't pull up. So if it has nothing to pull up, then it's going to revert back to itself, meaning that they cannot go to there. They'll see it on their search engines, but it will not let them go directly to those areas. Now, that's one of the most easiest tools that I've learned and stuff, and I'm still learning a lot more, and there's a lot more possibilities with the host file. So I'm still doing a little bit more searching on that. Now, I noticed that, you know what I'm saying, you can, if you ever want to just decide that, okay, maybe you went too far on the website and stuff, and it's okay. All you have to do is just delete it. And let's say if I just wanted to delete these out of here. You go ahead and save that to that host file. Let's go ahead and minimize that. And let's say I want to go to YouTube now. Oh, you should probably close the browser first too. I'm sorry. There we go. Now that should register, I believe. Okay, let's go ahead and see if I can go to superman.com now. Voila. So it looks like that you have to close it in order for it to re-enable the host file. So, you know what I'm saying, if you're doing changes to your Internet Explorer, I just learned something. So, you know what I'm saying, even the smartest learned something. So, let's say if I wanted to go to YouTube now. Okay, so what that's telling me is, while you're doing your changes to your host file, you should have your internet browsers all closed. Okay, so then it can refresh, because if I'm sure that all of your internet browsers and stuff, it first looks at the host file, it uses that more like a guideline. It's like, okay, I can't go here, he can go here, he can go everywhere else, but he can't go to these places, and then you're all set. And that's just in-depth and stuff. Most people will just think that there's something wrong with their internet service, and maybe they blocked it from the provider or something like that, while you just blocked it manually from their computer. So don't worry about it. Everything is okay. Alright? Thank you for viewing this video. Have a good day and expect more in the future.